is our summer intern, John Huff. You guys probably saw him last night at youth group.
I was there.
Who supplied me with donuts, which is great. I guess more energy for prayer this morning. And yeah, I wanted to share with you from 1 Kings. I read 1 Kings this morning, 17, 18. And it's where Elijah has just like had this massive, all the prophets of Baal, and it's just one Elijah, and he calls God to bring fire down and to consume the offering and the altar. And what struck me was after that happens, after this kind of big showdown, and God displays his power and to everybody, and shows that the gods of Baal are not there, they're not real. The God Yahweh Adonai, the Lord of his covenant with Israel, he is the one true God. And it's really interesting, like it's almost like Elijah really gets kind of like spent to that point. He just kind of has a breakdown after that, and he kind of pleads with God to take his life. He's like really in despair, even after all this great things that happen. And one of the things that he keeps coming back to, because he says it multiple times, is like, I'm the only one in Israel. I'm the only one. Everybody in Israel has broken your covenant, is unfaithful, but I'm the only one. Like, it's just not worth it. He's so discouraged. He feels so alone. And he appeals to God and says, take my life. And God says, no, I'm not going to take your life. You have no idea that I have 7,000 in Israel that bow to me. And that's such an encouragement for us, because as we walk this city, as we see just the hundreds of years that are not touched yet with the gospel, hundreds of years where a church has not been. We have more Starbucks in our city, downtown area, than we do churches. And that like should sadden you as it saddens me, that like we want to see this city grow and flourish, and we want to see the gospel go forward. We want to see people meet Jesus and have a hope and have a true life, a true assurance of salvation. And like that should move us to prayer. That should move us to just really ask that the Lord would show us, who are these that are in your city? The Lord has people in the city. We really believe that. Even statistically, like 0.24%. So in a city of almost 1 million people here at Chiba City, there should be Christians in that. There should be 10,000 Christians in that number. So we just pray that God would really use our prayers today, that he is listening. He is the God of covenant mercy, and he loves us, he listens to us, and we can appeal to him. But also at the same time, I want you to see, as we walk and kind of like pray, how many of you guys have done prayer walks before? Okay, so most of you guys, great. So I don't know if we do it a different way. We kind of decided we break up into two groups, and we kind of like, one would follow the other group, but we'd kind of be separate and just pray as we go. But I just want to take you around the city and so you can see our context, so that you can see with your physical eye, oh yeah, I'm going across how many blocks of streets and I have not seen a church. That's pretty normal. Like my kids, when we went back to America this last time, were just blown away that the church that my brother goes to, which is like the Baptist church, is right across the street from a Lutheran church where my grandparents go to. And my son was like, wait, why do they have two churches right next to each other? Like, he couldn't get that, because we don't see that in Japan. And I'm sure as you guys fly into Korea, I've heard that when you fly in, you see all the crosses on the buildings, like on the church buildings, and you're like, wow, the Lord is working here. This is not untouched area with the gospel, but here in Japan is so far from that. It's not there yet. So let's appeal to the Lord's mercy together as we pray. Lord, show us who you have in this city. We believe that you have. We believe that you'll build your church, and the gates of hell will not prevail. So yeah, you guys ready? Any questions or anything like that? All right, let's go. Let's start walking. We want to go this way.